Lady Di's Glorious Adventure, realism at its best in filmland. Seasoned cinema patrons know that Fihu's in natural color are no novelty, writes the film critic, although none has so far given entire satisfaction. The best example, and the first big picture play in color, is The Glorious Adventure, produced in England last year by J. Stuart Blackton, who employed a comparatively new color process. Though color is its chief attraction, many scenes in the first half of the picture are dark, and appear to suffer from uneven lighting. The latter half, during most of which the great fire is in progress, is naturally better acted. There is nothing above the average in this story of the days of Charles II. In ordinary black and white it would be no better than scores of film plots. The charming daughter of an impoverished duchess, played by Lady Diana Duff Cooper, whose maiden name is given on the film, in order to be relieved of her debts, takes advantage of the law of Old England by marrying a prisoner awaiting execution in Newgate Jail. That night the Great Fire of London starts its terrible work in Pudding Lane, the prisoners are released, and Bullfinch, the repulsive bridegroom, tracks and claims his lovely bride. He carries her to the crypt of St. Paul's. The flames soon reach the cathedral, and molten lead from the melting roof flows down the steps to the very feet of the actors. These are the only scenes of real dramatic power which give proof that Lady Diana can act as well as look beautiful. But, after all, it is the fire scenes, with their tongues of red and yellow flame and black smoke, that will fascinate most people. One can almost feel the heat. A Foggy Night in London is race atmosphere for a film made in New York. Fog and some interesting character studies are features of Passers-by, the film from the play by C. Haddon Chambers. Humor is provided by an old London cabbie and a ragged loafer, and sentiment by the advent of a pretty governess all passers-by. To satisfy a whim, they are brought out of the fog into the cozy rooms of a wealthy young bachelor, Herbert Rawlinson, and the governess proves to be a woman whom he had once loved. There is also an amusing caricature of a butler, but Nighty, the lovable old cabbie, played by Tom Lewis, is easily first in popular appeal, though I doubt if modern London could boast of a cabbie who wears a cockade in his hat. From the dramatic material in Charles Reade's old story, Hard Cash, an English firm has made a very excellent picture. It is the story of a rascally London banker, whose aptitude for cooking the books eventually forces the bank to suspend payment. The banker's son is in love with the daughter of one of his father's victims, a sea captain. This love romance is welcome in an atmosphere thick with villainy. There are thrills at the very beginning of the picture when the captain, with £14,000 his life savings in hard cash, sails in his ship from Calcutta. The vessel is attacked by pirates, later she is wrecked in a storm, captain, crew, and passengers finally landing from boats somewhere in France. The fight with pirates, the terror of the women and children, and the terrific storm are good examples of studio realism. There are thousands of great videos like this on the channel. Please take a look. Please share and subscribe or visit the Bonswivit channel on eBay, which has over 250,000 rare and collectible items listed.